the rate in which things are getting expensive. I don't know whether it's just me that is experiencing this inflation in my area. Though during the rainy season, some things tend to drop in price, just like when you see my previous videos of the cost of things here in Gogolada. But yet the price is just, it's not as the way it used to be. Like if you check the price of things like rice in the past 5 years and compare it to now, you just cannot compare it. The difference is too much. 5 years ago, rice was being sold for like around 35,000 naira for a bag, but now it's 65,000 naira. 5 years ago, dollar was somewhere around 700, but now our current dollar is 1.5. I really don't know how things will be in the next 5 years. I don't know that I'll say it's going to get bad or it's going to get better, but in either ways, tell me your thoughts. Give me your thoughts of what you think will happen to Nigeria in the next 5 years. Rents in Nigeria, comparing to the next 5 years, like comparing 5 years ago, the rent was like 50% decreased comparing to 5 years ago. Now, the rental price has doubled. I really don't know where this country is going to. I don't know, and it's really causing um all this crime. The crime rates now is on an increase. That's when you'll be hearing things like kidnapping and the rest in the country. People are no longer safe because of the prices of things are so high. So everybody's trying to live up to standard. I really don't know. If you're here, you can just tell me, what is your budget for a month? What is your budget? What do you budget every month? What do you budget like in for yourself or your family every month? If you have it, just put it in the comment section. Let us analyze. I'll analyze that amount from my own area. For example, now, if you are renting, let me say I have my budget of, I'm collecting a salary of 300,000 and I am living in a house. Hi, Sheena, I greet you. Please tell me, what is your budget for a month in your area? Sheena, if you're hearing me, please tell me your budget for a month in a year, your budget in a month. Okay. While I'm waiting for her, if you're hearing me, tell me your budgets for a month. Please, if you're in the live stream, you can just type the budgets. What you budget for a month in your country? Like, what is your budget for a month in your country? So back to what I was saying. Like I'm giving an example. Like I have a monthly salary of 300,000, and I'm paying a rent of here. If you're staying in a self-contained, or just let me just say self-contained, there's a room and a parlor. Your annual rent will be like 400k in a year, annual rent. So if you split that 400k, I'm going to be doing a lot of calculations today. So if you split by 400k, 400k divided by 12, what will it give me? 100k divided by 12. Oh my god. Okay. Anyhow, let me just do it manually. 200, 6, so again, that is 100, 3. That it will give me 30.333. So it will give me 30,300. That's what I'm supposed to pay. That's what I'm supposed to pay every month. So if I'm having 300,000 naira as my salary, so out of that 300,000, 10% of that money supposed to be kept for my rent. So what is left now is 270, and the 270, I'll feed from it. I'll go through transport to my workplace. I'll have to do maintenance and the rest. So, and transport, assuming now I'm taking 300,000 naira annually. My transport from here to town is on an average of 5,000 naira. So 5,000 naira times 5. There will be a lot of calculation here. God. 5,000 naira times 5. Sorry, 5,000 naira times 25. That is 75,000 naira. So previously, we're removing 30,000 naira from 300,000. That needs to give us 270,000. Then minus 270,000. Not even 270,000. It's going to give us 260. 200. Okay. It's going to give us so it's 30,300. Okay. It's going to give us 260,700. Then minus 75 minus 75,000, which is going to give us 2,352. That's 252. Let me cheap more. It's going to give us 253,200. This is the cost for transportation. Then we'll now think of, okay, who is this? Elvis. I greet you. Please, you can type on the comment section, what is your budget for a month? Like, what's your annual salary for a month? I think I'm giving you a kiss. Thank you. So now I've succeeded in removing our rents for a month. I've removed our transport for a month. Remember, you still pay for your utility. Yeah, my content is about well, looking at the inflation that is happening. So I'm giving a budget of 300,000 naira annually. Like I'm being paid 300,000 naira monthly, and I'm seeing checking down my expenses. I'm going to go through with this 300,000 naira. I don't know whether you get me. Elvis, I don't know whether you get me. So at this moment, I've already done the calculation. I should first leave wig alone. I don't understand. I don't understand the wig. I'm not wearing wig. I'm wearing a cap. But I'm not wearing wig. So that is aside. Oh, I'm not buying wig. I'm not buying wig. So I've removed for transport and I've removed for my rent. And I told you I was assuming I'm paying 300,000 naira annually. So I removed the one, the portion for a month. So I'm left with 253,200. And I'll still pay for utility. This question you're asking, it's not for this content. I asked you to type me your budgets for a month. Like give what you do spend on a monthly basis in sum. Excuse me. What you spend in a month, the total money you spend in a month, then I'll compare it to mine. And but you can still share it. You can still share it. It doesn't matter. I just want if you tell me okay, your budget is so money, I will not compare it the value of that money to my own area that I'm living. Okay, let me answer your previous question. If I'm single, yeah, I'm single. I don't know if you're satisfied. But this is a live stream. Um, that is my private question. That is a private question though. So back to our calculation. So what is left for us after paying for our transport and our rent for the house? That is, you have settled your transport and your rent. So you're left with utility. Depending on your gadget, if you're using a prepaid, oh, your budget is 200. Wow. Okay. Should I break down my own to 200 using your budget? Okay. Okay. Let me break it down to 200. It's just a matter of moving 100 to it. What is left now? Assuming I'm using the 200 you said. What is left now is now 153,200. And utility, you pay for your water, you pay for your lights. So for light, it depends on your use. If you're using prepaid, you might likely spend, let me say roughly, it depends on how you use it. Let me just say roughly 10,000 naira in a month. Let me be fair. So if you remove that one, that is 10,000 naira in a month. That is to be 143,200 for lights. Then for water, water is not that expensive here. In my side, we get water board. So in a month, we roughly spend like 1.5 paying for water. So that is 1,000. Let me just say 2,000. So that will be all be left to be 142,200. What else again? Once in a while you buy clothes now. You send money to your you. That is this is what I'll call miscellaneous. You definitely have this like miscellaneous in your bill. So like things like clothes, maybe you just choose to buy one pair of clothes like that. So that you have a change when you're going to work. Maybe if you see you just move like 20K for clothes for that month. So it will now be 122,200. Remember, I don't always joke with my savings if I'm working. So you now Sometimes I just, but after removing all my miscellaneous and all the bills I need to pay, I divide my money into two. I divide my money into two and save the remaining one, and the other one will be for feeding. I can choose to, and feeding here, yeah, feeding is a very important thing. Feeding, let's say I'm feeding twice in a day. One meal here is 1,005 or 1,006, depends on the meal. You can get a meal for 2,005. So let me just use the average 1,006. 1,006 times 30. Hey, I'm giving myself work of calculating. So 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 18 and 3. So meal may will give you 38,000 naira for a month averagely. So let us just leave it at we took 40,000 naira for meal. This is when we're going on a strict budget. Like you have to be very strict. So 138 minus 122,000, just like the budget Elvis gave me. Let me say 12 minus 8 will give me 4. So now it's 10, 7, that is 78, 74,200. Remember, I've not even removed the money I want to save. So what do you think I can save out of this money now that I'm spending 74,200? I know there's going to be emergency. There's always an emergency spending. Because sometimes transport will be higher than usual, or feeding allowances can go higher than the way it is. So let me just say I remove 35,000 or I remove 40,000 naira and save it. Elvis, did I try? Oh, Elvis has gone. So looking at how I broke down 200,000 naira budgets. I don't know if Elvis is back. Looking at how I broke down 200 and I'm now left with, after removing money from my savings, I'm now left, okay, removing money from my savings, I will now be left with 37,000 naira. Did I try? Did I try my breaking down? Or am I left with some things that I didn't put? If you have been watching, or if you have watched and you don't understand what I'm saying and you want me to explain, I can explain to you how I broke down a 200 naira budget for a month, paying my salary, paying my rent, paying for my utility, and utility that is water and lights, taking care of my transport. Okay, I should explain. Okay, you're the one who gave me the budget of 200,000. Okay, assuming I'm using Elvis Samuel budget of 200,000. Okay, my rent is 300,000 because here before you get a room and parlor is around 300,000 minimum of 300,000. So in a month you pay in, is it 300,000 I said? No, I said 400,000. Sorry. So you now pay in, you remove your 300 and 300 and sorry, you remove your 30,300 for your rent monthly. Then your your transport, assuming you're going to town, that is town like Gariki, and going in and got like transport from my area to town, just put it at 5,000 naira, go and come in. 5,000 naira, it can be high some days. Then that's for 25 days. This means 75,000 naira. Then your utility and all the things for utility, that is 10,000 plus 200. That is your light for 10,000 and your water for 2,000 naira. We will have water board here, so we only pay for water. We only pay for we pay water board bill. So, and what else again that I even make mention to? Meal. I give an average of 1,600 and 1,600, assuming the month is 30. I didn't even do the calculation well. Wow. I only made for one meal. Hunger will finish somebody in this life. Hunger will finish somebody's life. Okay. Usually breakfast is not that heavy. So let me just say 2006, or let me round it up to 3,000 naira. Okay, let me be fair. 3,000 naira. 3,000 naira times 3. Mm, okay. Figure have change, oh, 990,000 naira for meal. Wow. Chopped the whole money. It really chop all the whole money. Okay. 90, so one here, that is wow. I don't even have money for savings. What will I now save? How will I now save 32,000 naira for crying out loud? How? Elvis, how do you do it? How is this platform can make somebody to talk? Elvis Emmanuel, how do you do it? How do you manage your life? Can you give me a brief of the money you spend? Because 32,000 naira, 200, you still send money home as a guy. I mean, you don't give your parents money. Voila. Elvis Samuel. Hmm. But it's really a lot. But I believe you have side also. Like you have things you're doing to balance things up, because Nigeria is just. But which country are you streaming from, Elvis? Elvis Samuel. Please, if you are here, tell me your budget for a month. Let's work things out. Let me be using my own area. Elvis Samuel, how do you arrange your life with this? I would love to know, because I don't know. I really don't know how I'll do it. So when I finish eating food, I finish transporting myself, I finish paying utility. Ha. Okay, I think I removed 20,000 naira to buy clothes. Well, I say that clothes to me once in a while. But how will I now do if I'm not buying clothes every month? Oluwa will help me. It's well, oh. Elvis, you're not talking again. I want to know how you're coping. If you are here, please tell me your budget for a month. If you're in this live stream, and also give me a like and try to see my other videos and encourage me from there. So Elvis' budget for a month is 200,000, and I was busy calculating and nothing has come out, because I don't know how I'm going to use 32,000 naira to keep as emergency money without chopping it. 32,200. Hmm. There is this calculation is just for going to work and coming back. That means I can't visit friends. I cannot chill out. Wow, it's really messy here. I can't chill out. I can't visit friends. But I really want to know how people cope. I really want to know how it's how people run it. It's like I'm not in this earth. It's like I'm not in this earth. Hmm. Today I was going to the market. My previous video I was talking about granules for mudu of granules for 300 naira. But when I came to the market today was the market day. The price has increased a bit with 100 naira difference or 400 naira. And a bag has increased to 40,000 naira. Something that used to be around 35,000 naira is now 40,000 naira. There are other small, small things that are just creeping, trying to increase. Probably maybe because the season is going. That's why the groundnut is creeping out. I don't know. But it's well. But I just remember then when I was much younger, those things were nothing. Today I went to a kiosk or a shop, a big shop, and somebody came to buy um energy drink. And when they made mention of the price, a person blew siren like wow, what is happening? What is happening? And this price is now 500 naira. What? 500 naira for energy drink? For just how many CO that 500 naira? Something of those times, 10 years ago, this would be like 35 naira. What is 10 years ago? Like close to 15 years ago, it used to be 35 naira. 35 naira. They'll even give you, they used to do bonus. Like if they say winning something, if you win something, they'll give you a prize. They'll give you the extra bottle. This will be all these small giveaway. But no, none of them is happening. And nobody's talking about it. I'm suffocating. May God help us in this country. I just pray we have the thick skin to come out of it. I really hope so. We'll really have the thick skin to come out of it. Imagine someone collecting 200,000 naira, and it's not even, it's just like eating from hand to mouth with 200,000 naira. Wow. The value of 200,000 naira 5, 10 years ago, present that 200,000 naira is like a million naira now. No jokes. Like 200,000 naira now and 10 years ago, it's no different. It's no meat. You can't put them together. That's why sometimes if someone should owe you money, person should pay in a duration of time, not keeping it for years. The person will be in a losing side because that money is going to be depreciating. The same person, you are putting an interest to it. Why would I borrow somebody money and the person will now pay in next 5 years or 10 years? The money is useless. It's completely useless. 200,000. Elvis, I wish you can come to and explain to me how, give me a brief of how you do your budget. I wish you can come back. I'm not shaming you, but 200,000. Swallow. And you are finished. But anyway, today's market, I think I need to even make emphasis on the tomato. In my last video that I posted about the market blog, the tomato price Tomato was not even in existence this market day. But I don't know why that scarcity is there. I really don't know why the scarcity of tomato is there. But can't tell whether maybe the season is going or is coming or whatever. But the tomato, if tomato was in the market today, then definitely it will be higher than last market day. Last market day was 4,500 for a pen chopper. So I'm just believing that this market day to be like 6,000 naira. No jokes. Because when I went, I didn't even see them. That means it was not even enough. So people now rushed it. Ha! Wahala. Wahala, wahala, wahala everywhere. Sure, it's well. Thank you, Elvis, for coming, and also thank you, Shina, for also coming to my live stream. I will do well by also coming to inform you of the happenings around me. Bye. Schlag.